I took a vacation with my son Declan to New Jersey. After the holidays, he came down with a cold. From the urgent care, they told us that we needed to go to an emergency room. We ended up at Ocean Medical Center in Brick, New Jersey. Declan was in heart failure, and what we thought was just cold symptoms turned into cardiac arrest. The ER team at Ocean Medical Center worked on him for 20 minutes to revive him. Once he was stabilized, we took an airlift. It was a 6-minute helicopter ride. At Jersey Shore, they quickly realized that they were not equipped for the level of care that Declan needed and sent us to Children's Hospital of Philadelphia. The weather was not good. It was very foggy. We had to take road transport as opposed to an airlift. We were told that he needed to be put on life support, and he was on life support. It's a machine called an ECMO machine. 2 weeks after that, he ended up on the Berlin Heart.
The Berlin Heart device is a ventricle assist device which supports the failing ventricle of the patient. It has tubings coming out of the body that is attached to a pump that is connected to a driving unit called an ICUS, which moves air back and forth. This will assist the failing ventricle, therefore also support the patient.
Chop had never done a transport on the Berlin before. The hospital referred us to the only willing and capable medical team that could transport us to Arizona. And that's where VitalOne came in.
Organizing and coordinating such a transport is extremely and undeniably challenging.
Any minor change in pressures or any minor change in the patient, it could affect how the heart is pumping. VitalOne never takes any risks. On this specific instance, we have one Berlin heart that's connected to the patient. You'll bring along another Berlin heart just in case one fails. You have to set up people on the ground, you have to set up people in the hospital, you have to go through the whole planning, and then once everything is in motion, it has to run smooth. You don't want any complications. And VitalOne knows exactly how to do it. We have perfusionists, we have ICU physicians, we have experienced nurses, experienced techs, plane mechanics, plane engineers to be with us on board to make sure everything runs smoothly.
From the moment that the team from VitalOne showed up at the hospital to take Declan into their care, I felt that they saw him as one of their own. The team at CHOP wanted to be involved, but didn't have to be because VitalOne knew exactly what they needed to do.
We brought along complete ICU equipment, ensuring that every medication found in an ICU we have on board.
In our preparation for the transport, we were dealing with Isaac with VitalOne, and he demonstrated a level of thoroughness that surpassed most of the operators we have dealt with. He explained everything that he needed from us and how he saw the flight taking place, and then once we got here, we could see that all of those preparations were exactly as were planned out by VitalOne.
VitalOne is very good at going above and beyond of even the typical safety measures. Having a mechanic on board just adds to that.
We at VitalOne specifically requested to have a flight mechanic on board just in case.
They assembled a great team with a perfusionist, with paramedics.
Pressure in this flight is right now is 5,600. It normally runs about 6,000 feet to 6,200 feet, and I'm about to lower it a little bit more because we have some leeway on the cabin pressure. All these little things are critical for it. So a good communication with the team. It's not just the pilots flying the patient somewhere. It's the whole team, you know.
Something that's impressed me with just the VitalOne team, the care for the patients, the care for everybody on board, just paying attention to the fine details and making sure the experience is great for everyone.
They seem to know what the patient needs, get the crew members that they need in to handle that.
I have young children, and seeing a child needing medical attention, it hits home for me.
737, you're cleared to the Phoenix Airport, be the Charlie 2 departure. Okay, copy that. We're a clear destination via the...
When we arrived to Phoenix, Isaac already had arranged the ambulance to be waiting for us on the tarmac.
It's a very interesting case. It's a common form of heart failure that we see called dilated cardiomyopathy. He came to us from another institution, pretty much already listed for transplant. The whole process of getting him here was as smooth as it possibly could have been. Transporting medically ill patients can be nerve-wracking because at the end of the day, you want to have the patient make it safely between institutions. That effort certainly was as smooth as it could have been. And so we understand and we appreciate what they do.
We were anticipating the cost of the transport being astronomical, but everything was covered by the insurance.
Some children are very fortunate in that they'll have a reversible form of heart failure. And so he got to a point where his heart recovered enough that the device could be removed. It is one of the more gratifying experiences you could have, to see his family kind of experience the joy of having him be a normal baby again.
It has been a lot to coordinate and organize, and it's been an incredible experience working with VitalOne. It's been very organized, and the communication has been great. It was no small feat, so I'm really glad we were able to get this done and get this family back home where they belong.
Thank you to VitalOne for getting us here. We're happy to have them home.
We're just so excited to be back, and it's all thanks to VitalOne.